Elite clubs do not hesitate. They assess, they decide, and they act. Sentiment has no place in the new era at St Andrews. Standards around Knighthead Park have shifted, and when performance levels fall short of ambition, departures are authorised without hesitation. That is evolution, not emotion. The 3-0 defeat at Millwall in midweek was more than a poor result. It was a warning. Chris Davies admitted his side were well short of what's required. That word matters. Required. Birmingham are not chasing comfort. They are chasing the playoff places and beyond. Sitting 5 points behind Wrexham is not catastrophic, but it creates pressure, and pressure reveals flaws. One of those flaws has been visible for months. A forward signed to swing tight matches, a name expected to alter momentum. Instead, the system has carried a striker who has struggled to impose himself on championship centre-halves, failed to stretch defensive lines consistently, and has not justified the tactical adjustments made to accommodate him. Kyogo Furuhashi is reportedly prepared to leave Birmingham City, according to Football Insider, if he cannot reclaim a place in Chris Davies' strongest 11. The 31-year-old arrived last summer for £10 million on wages, believed to be around £35,000 per week. His spell has been difficult, and there are suggestions of potential interest from MLS during the current window. The numbers are stark. 1 goal from an expected goals return of 5.35. That is not simple misfortune. It suggests limitation. The issue is not application, it is suitability. Davies demands vertical intensity, immediate counter-pressing, and decisive occupation of central zones. When the striker drifts away from the posts, loses duels and fails to convert marginal chances, the attacking structure contracts. Fullbacks delay their runs. Midfielders recycle possession instead of forcing progression. The tempo flattens. Removing an underperforming focal point clears that obstruction. Without Kyogo, roles become defined. The starting striker position sharpens into a clear hierarchy. Jay Stansfield, already under scrutiny, either claims the shirt outright or compels the club to recruit decisively in the summer. There is no reputational shield, no comfortable rotation. The pathway becomes uncompromising. There is also a financial dimension. Ambition requires wage discipline. Allocating £35,000 per week to a forward who is not starting restricts flexibility. Releasing that commitment creates room for a profile aligned with the Championship's physical and tactical demands. Younger, quicker, built for the league rather than adjusting to it. Tactically, Davies gains clarity. He can commit fully to a high-intensity front line without compensating for a player seeking form. Pressing triggers synchronize. The defensive line holds higher because the first wave is trusted. In a division decided by fine margins, that cohesion is significant. Kyogo arrived with pedigree, success at Celtic, experience abroad, expectation attached. But pedigree does not guarantee influence in this league. The Championship is relentless. If you are second to the ball, prior achievements carry little weight. This is squad construction, not sentiment. The club will frame it as alignment rather than failure. The new benchmark demands consistent output and physical presence. If Kyogo believes he cannot re-establish himself in the strongest XI, that reveals his standing within the internal order. Progression sometimes requires difficult decisions, even if that means parting with a £10 million signing after one season because trajectory outweighs sunk cost. The core question remains, was Kyogo Furuhashi simply overtaken by Birmingham's rising standards, or was this separation inevitable once performance data no longer matched ambition?